Baby, 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 from the day I saw you, I really, really wanted to catch your eye.
Hi and welcome to the Throw Corner. It's Miss Apple back with another video, and today we're doing a braid out. If you like the setup, let me know. I'm going to be using pretty much all Aunt Jackie's products. The link will be down below as well. This is not sponsored, as well as olive oil to seal in the moisture. I'll be using my Denman Brush to define my curls, the Detangling Brush when it's like knotty and whatever. My edge it's going too quick, but you get the gist. Yeah, it took me a while to set up this video because I was jamming to my music, as you can see. Yep, okay, starting now. I first start off with taking off my towel and my shower cap and begin to section my hair off. I do undo the twist and then section the hair off into 3 sections. I usually do 4 sections, but I've now changed to 3 sections, as this helps get rid of the part down the middle when you're then unraveling your curls, because you don't want that to be there when you've done the process. So I'm just sectioning off into 3 sections as shown. Just giving you guys a slow-mo. 3 sections is key. Then I take the back section down, separate that into 2 sections, just so I can moisturize it, and then I pull it back into the third overall. I'm just showing you guys a close-up of my curls. Sis, they're very defined and juicy. Yeah. I first start off with spraying my hair with some water, but I then realised I might as well spray the entire section, so I do go back and just spray the entire section, as you can see here. That just keeps the hair basically from drying out, because you're going to be doing your entire hair. That takes a while. It's not just 5 minutes, 10 minutes in your hair. I then smooth in the water. There's no point in the water just sitting on your hair. We want to make sure that's thoroughly worked in. And then I take my Aunt Jackie's moisturising cream. I'll leave everything below. I can't remember the exact name of it, but I just work that into my hair. Make sure that's thoroughly worked in, and then I take my olive oil and seal that moisture in. Now this process I find speeds up my wash day process a lot, because I usually had to do this section by section, like the individual braid or twist, but I find doing it just in big sections like this speeds up the wash day process, because I did manage to do my hair in an hour, which I haven't done in the past. And yeah, I just repeat the process all over my head as shown. Spray that water, girl, spray that water. Work the water in, and then add your cream. Just a general moisturizer. It doesn't have to define your curls. We're not on that stage yet. Work that in. I'm telling you, if you just let the product sit on your hair, don't act like your hair's going to be moisturized afterwards, because it's not. It's just going to be sitting there. It's not going to be thoroughly penetrated in there. And then add the olive oil, twist it up, go to the next section. 1, 2, 3. I do here define my middle part, just make sure it's nice and straight. This is quite straightforward. You just work until you get the desired part. You can do side part, whatever part you want to do, you can do. And then I'm happy with it, and then I section it off and finish moisturizing the sections of my hair. And then I take the back section down, and this is where you begin your braid out. So just giving you guys a show of the curls, nice and moisturized now. And then I section my hair off. I wouldn't say my braids are chunky, but they're not small either. They're just medium sized braids, plaits, whatever. So yeah, I section my hair off, and then it's time for the Aunt Jackie's hydrating sealant butter. Now this butter has changed my hair game, honestly. it seals that moisture in. The oil seals moisture in, but this seals the moisture as well as defines your curls. So I'm just adding that now. Make sure you work that in again. I really want some chicken right now. And then I get my Denman brush and work my way up from the ends to the roots. Now, depending on your hair type, it might be easier working from the roots to the ends. Just find out what works best for you. Just as long as you're not ripping your hair out, that's fine. Then I get my Aunt Jackie's Flaxseed elongating gel. And then it's time for the braid. So I'm giving you guys a close-up here just to show you how I braid. I keep the hair taut just to make sure it's nice and smooth, and I sort of smooth as I go along. You can just see the 3 sections now, and I just work my way to the end. If you do feel like your hair's getting a bit tangled and not smooth, you go in with your Denman brush and just make sure the curls are nice and smooth, and that way your braid out will come out more defined. So you just work your way down to the ends and leave about an inch or 2 left, and that's when you get your Denman brush, brush it through to make sure the curls are nice and defined, yes, and then you twist it around, as you can see. Hey. And then you just smooth the excess product and wipe it on your towel and repeat the process basically. So it's a very simple process. I hope I've explained it in enough detail because this is a step-by-step braid out tutorial, but I'll just repeat it again. You spray some water if you feel like your hair's dry. I've got low porosity hair, so I do need to have water. Then I go in with the Denman brush after I add the sealing butter. Work your way up. It looks like I'm being rough, but I'm honestly not being rough, it's just sped up. But if you do feel like your hair's too tangled, that's when you go in with your Detangling Brush, and that will prevent any like excess hair lost. Then go in with your gel and begin to braid. This video is not sponsored, by the way, but Aunt Jackie's, if you want to sponsor me, like, let your girl know, because I love your products. It's so good, so good. And yeah, that's the step-by-step tutorial basically. I'm just going to repeat the same process all over my head, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. All in all, it took about an hour to do my braids, which is the fastest ever time doing this method. Moisturizing your hair first in the big 4 sections really does. Oh lord, I think I was really excited about my curls. So quite popping. But yeah, moisturize your hair in 4 sections speeds up the wash day process massively. I was doing that same thing but like for the individual sections, and it took me so much longer, but doing this method still make sure your hair is moisturized and speeds up the process at the same time. So just repeating the process, braiding the hair up. I alternate between braid outs and twist outs, but I feel like I'm a braid out girl at heart. Most naturals are twist out girls, or boys for that matter. I don't really have a preference, but if I had to pick, I'd choose the braid out because that's what I started off with learning, and I found that easier. And plus, it stretches more. So I'm on the last section now, just finishing up, and then I'm showing you the final results. Well, not the final, but like this is the finish. I did attempt doing my edges with the Aunt Jackie's gel. Doesn't hold my edges. I've got type 4 hair, didn't hold. So I did the next day go in, I think the next couple of days I went in with my Gorilla Snot. I've yet to find an edge control that does that hold as well as the Gorilla Snot, because the Gorilla Snot flakes up really easily and I don't like that. Like, I'm just sick of it now. I did buy some new ones that I'll be doing a tutorial on anyway, just to see if it holds up on our type 4 curls. And then drying the hair, because it still wasn't dry the next day. My hair took ages to dry. I do recommend getting this dryer. It was £7 on Groupon. And yeah, the next day, SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah, so this is the next day. I ended up doing this quite late because I didn't really have anywhere to go. Glowing melanin. So this is my braids completely dry. I take my grapeseed oil and I rub that throughout my hair and this helps to prevent frizz. And also this makes it easier to undo the braids because it's like that little bit slip, you know, a little bit slip. Yeah, and then I tie my hair up, leaving the not tie my hair, yeah, tie my hair tie my hair up and leaving a couple of braids at the back to begin undoing them. Now this is where you want to be careful. You don't want to do all that work and then it be gone. So you start from the ends and carefully undo it. You don't want to yank it because then the curl is gone and it just frizz, and you don't want that. So you just work your way slowly undoing it. Sometimes I pull the hair and it unravels, but if it's not just pulling by itself, that's when you just go in and just do what I'm doing, just undo the braid. But I do pull if it's easy, because sometimes this braids where it's actually so perfect that you pull the way and it's undone. But sometimes you do have to do what I'm doing and just work your way up to prevent that frizz. So yeah, it's quite simple just undoing the braid. Just gotta prevent frizz, you know, so you just have to be gentle with your hair. The undoing process does take me about half an hour, but I literally do my hair every 2 weeks, so to me that's not long, because after that I don't really do anything to my hair during the week, and the next week I literally spray out in the bun. And yeah, the definition is good, my hair's shining and it's healthy. And yeah, so I'm just going to repeat the process on my entire head. Undoing the braid slowly. This is sped up, by the way. You can see what I mean about pulling the hair. If you just pull you get 2 strands and you just slowly pull it and it unravels itself. This doesn't happen all the time. Let me establish that. Sometimes you just have to work the braid up because it's just not gonna force itself. But sometimes you literally just pull the 2 strands and it unravels pretty much all the way, and that speeds up undoing the braids. I'm so hungry right now. I really want chicken. Oh, food in my tummy. Oh, I need food. My foot is dead, you know. Hold on. My foot is dead. Not a good way to sit down, sign up and doing your voiceovers. Nope, it's not. But yeah, look at how shiny and defined my curls are. Like, wonderful. I love it. Just leave the guys with the music for a bit. Tell me you don't see that shine. Tell me you don't see that shine. Like, this method works. But obviously, different things work for different hair types, and let me not get, you know, but this works. This really does work. It's gonna keep my works. What am I talking? Oh dear. But it keeps my hair moisturized. Adding the sealant butter changed the hair game, because before my hair would get dry during the week and I'd have to like refresh it. Now I don't even have to do that. I can leave it for a full week and it's calm. So yeah. So satisfying watching this. My hair is different lengths all over my head, so it is what it is. In the middle is a bit shorter for some reason, but that's another day where I can explain that one to you. But yeah, nearly on the last section. Hey. Okay, then we're done undoing, and where am I going? I don't even know where I was going, but yeah, this is the braids completely unraveled before the separation process. Nice and shiny, defined, bouncy, and you know this is going to be a good braid out, you just know. Then I just tie my hair up to begin working on separating the curls. Hello, I was feeling the song, if you know, you know. Then I just gently hold the hair and watch where it naturally separates and begin the separation process. You see where the curls are just separating by themselves? That's where you want to separate the curls. You don't want to force it. That creates frizz and then you lose the definition. So you hear I'm literally just gently separating the curls. See? And there you go. It gives you minimal frizz, and yeah, it's the best way to do it. Don't want to go in there by force. It's not by force, you know. And yeah, you just repeat that process over your head. Braid outs are actually quite simple. Like the steps are simple, so I feel like hopefully I've explained it well. And yeah, you just repeat the process over your head, gently separating the curls. And if the ends, okay, this happens to me, if the ends for some reason don't want to unravel, that's when you go to the ends and then gently unravel it from the ends. Because most of the time you can just get away with unraveling it from the top like I'm doing, but sometimes I do have to go to the ends and then unravel just to prevent frizz, because sometimes your hair just doesn't want to cooperate with you. So yeah, so I'm just going to repeat this process all over my head, and I'll leave you guys with the music for a bit. You want to tie your hair up just to make it easier, and also just so you don't miss out any sections of your hair, because with this method there is the risk of missing out on a big clump of hair. But yeah, I'm not really that bothered about that. It's only if you're bothered that you do that. But if I miss a section, I just get it the next day if I don't see it. So yeah. This is by far the longest voice over I've ever done. Gonna need some water after this because my throat is a bit dry. If you want me to do a twist out tutorial, let me know. I've already got one on my channel, but it's not really a proper tutorial. It's basically just a twist of me edition. So if you want a step-by-step twist out tutorial, let me know and I'll get that out for you. And yeah, also if you want a nighttime routine, because I know some people have requested a nighttime routine, how you keep your hair, how do you keep it defined and looking good throughout the week. So I will get that to you, but if you want that, comment down below and I'll get that to you faster, basically. Only got one more section to go now. Look at that definition. Say nothing. Say nothing. If you feel like your hair's like got product build up and everything, do check out my Bristle clay mask video, because that's what I did before this braid out, and my hair thanked me for it. It really did. I said, And now the braid out's completely unraveled. I go in by the roots and just fluff it up a bit just to make sure the sections are all blended together well enough so people can't see the sections basically if the wind blows, because that's not cute. And then I just shape it, get it how I want it. This is first day hair, so I don't really go with the pick until second day hair because I want to keep that definition. And yeah, I'm just going through the back and just raking it with my fingers basically, and the middle of it, and then just fluffing it to my desired shape with just my hands. I don't know where I'm going yet again. We'll see. Ah, my clips. There we go. My clips. Lately I've been adding these cute little clips I got from Poundland, and yeah, I love it. This sort of colour is red, my top's orange, so it sort of matches colour coordination. Yeah, I love it. I think this looks cute. It's got a bit of 90s vibes to it and everything, and if you know me, I love the 90s. And yeah, this is the finished braid out. I hope you enjoyed it. I do talk right now, so I'm gonna end the voice note right here. So yeah.
Thanks for watching this braid out tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more hair videos, hair related videos, and yeah, just simple braid out. I added these clips. I got these clips from Poundland. Essentially, like, they came in like a really old flimsy packet, and I was like, let me just put this in this container. Colours, don't you can see that. What colour? I've got white. Green, and I really like just adding the clips at the front when I'm doing my middle part. It looks cute. I need to fix my clips. Hold on. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see a twist out tutorial or watch me attempt to do a wash and go, but I'm not good at wash and goes. I mean, it doesn't really work for my hair as far as I know, but I will try that out for you guys if you want me to. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Peace. Da